Anandamayi Ma was born Nirmala Sundari on 30 April 1896. She was revered as an incarnation of the Hindu goddess Durga. Sivananda Saraswati, of the Divine Life Society, described her as the most perfect flower the Indian soil has produced. She was a practitioner of Bhakti Yoga. Her followers experienced her spiritual attributes, including precognition, faith healing, and miracles. The name Anandamayi translates to joy permeated in English. Her devotees in the 1920s gave her this name to describe her perpetual state of divine joy. In the early days, her body spontaneously went through various asanas, mudras, and experiences, and she remained a witness to everything. Ma narrates an incident from her life where Bholinath, her husband, and Bal, one of the disciples, is present.
In those days, I spent the time lying quietly absorbed in silence. Bholinath's meals would thus get delayed. Observing this, Bal would regularly bring all the necessary spices, cleaned and ground by his wife, maintaining the required standards of purity. One evening when Bal had come with these ground condiments, Bholinath passed a remark.
Based on my observations of your condition, what would happen if you ate some ground red chilies on their own? Could you handle it without your eyes watering, feeling discomfort, or getting sick?
Since the doubt has already arisen, why not feed them to me and see for yourself?
Bholinath then took 3 handfuls of ground chilies and placed them in Ma's mouth. She chewed on them like powdered gram or barley, without any water, and sat quietly before Bholinath and Bal for nearly an hour. They were astonished at the lack of any reaction. On being further questioned on the subject of eating ground chilies, Ma continued.
The next day, Bholinath took my paternal aunt to the Dakeshwari temple, and when they returned in the afternoon, he said,
Since last night I have not been feeling well. I think I have a fever. Something is not right.
The fever became worse, and he suffered from blood dysentery over the next 2 or 3 days. He started vomiting by the minute, his temperature rose and his condition deteriorated. A doctor attempted to treat him, but the medications had no effect. Bal, the disciple, spent his nights tending to Bholinath.
I neither ate nor moved from his bedside. One night I said to Bal, bring me some pressed rice. He did so, and I soaked it in water around 4 o'clock in the morning and set it aside.
Bholinath's condition stayed the same throughout the day. In the afternoon, when the fever worsened, ice was put on his head. He refused to take any medicine and fell into a state of delirium. He would lift his head, but it would fall back again, leaving him lying there with his eyes fixed, as if he were unconscious.
Everyone around began to cry, fearing the worst. A singular feeling came over me. I asked them to be quiet and raised Bholinath's head with my left hand. I kept passing my right lightly, all over his body, while strange sounds emerged from my mouth. After some time, Bholinath drew a deep breath and opened his eyes. Very slowly he whispered, I am in great pain. Please, save me. I told him, do not ever try to test this body again. He whispered his assent and prayed to get well.
Anandamai Ma made him a drink with pressed rice and placed a small amount of ground mint on his tongue. Bholinath's nausea gradually lessened. He finally slept for a long time without any discomfort. The fever came down, and within a couple of days, he made a complete recovery.
If anyone tried to test this body, something negative would always happen to them. Just as being near fire brings warmth and being near ice brings coolness, one's experience of benefit or loss from being close to this body depends on their state of being.
This chapter teaser is taken from the inspiring book, Mother Reveals Herself. Within its pages, you will find a wealth of teachings and captivating stories that will inspire and guide you on your spiritual path. The purchase link for the book is in the description below. By ordering through our link, you support this channel at no additional cost to you. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Stay blessed and Namaste.